I really need to start using my brain. I know I have one. They pay me to use it at work. Why can't I use it on my projects? Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we continue to expand our off-grid life here on our 10 acres in eastern Oklahoma. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. This is my second day in prepping for gutters. And right now it looks like we are on tap for putting in gutters next weekend. So it's Sunday afternoon, the 9th, and I just got a few blocks to make. Let me show you what I'm doing. So up here, these are just 1-bys. You can sort of see them there. And the guttering, when we put up here, will attach here and run across. However, I think you can see here, but these are 2 sets of 1-bys. So that won't connect, it won't be flat there. Not to mention the offset from the building itself. So I need to make some brackets so when we put the hangers up for the guttering to mount to, they're all the same distance from the building. I've got 2, one on that white and one on here, that will be 1 thickness, just 1 board, and then across the middle on the red they'll have to be double thickness, and I plan on gluing those together, and then my bride said that she could get those painted tomorrow. And so I need to do this side and I need to do that side. So hopefully this isn't going to be a big deal. I'll get these cut, well, measured out so I know how many to do, get them cut, and once I've got them all cut, I'll glue those that I need to glue, and we'll be done. So as I get ready to cut these, I wasn't sure how many brackets we're going to end up having, so I didn't know how many of these blocks that I needed to make. So I gave my uncle a call, and he said he goes from his elbow to his fingertips, and that gives him about right where he wants to put his hangers. It's a real good rough estimate. So while my arm's not necessarily the same as my uncle's, it should be close. So I just measured, and including the singles on the 2 ends and then doubled up in the middle, I needed 18 of these little blocks I'm going to make. That being said, I'm going to make 20. I want extras just in case I'm off. That's just for this one side. Once I have all these taken care of, I'll look at what I need for the other side. So over here in the back of the truck, I brought my chop saw. Okay, so since I'm going to make so many, I didn't want to measure every single cut. So I've taken a block, put it in here, put a clamp, and clamped it down. That way I can cut, lift up, slide over, cut, and done. It shouldn't take me too long if I do it this way. And that's a whole lot easier than a whole bunch of measuring. That took less than 5 minutes, and I've got more than I need for this side. You can see the 9 blocks right there, or 9 sets there. I am going to cut a little bit different, I think, for the singles that I needed. I'm going to go look at that and get a better idea in my head what I want. But we're making progress. I really need to start using my brain. I know I have one. They pay me to use it at work. Why can't I use it on my projects? So I already knew a 2x4 was too thick, and the 1-by was what I was needing. However, 2 1-bys equals a 2x4. You wouldn't think that would be difficult math, but apparently it is. So I take my 2, I brought it over here to make sure everything was looking good, and would you look at that? It's because of the type of board. They're not treated 1-bys. They're some sort of trim board. We have the same problem just on the single. There. It's easier to see here. So now I had to figure out what I'm going to do about it. Well, I figured out a good way to waste an hour and a half. I went to the store. I bought some more trim that looks a lot more like this. Let me flip this around. So obviously, besides color, it's not too terribly far off. But it's got the same problem. So that's not going to work. So I had to come up with another idea. Thankfully, I figured one out. On the blocks that I already cut, I just had to shave it off. But I got these two. Perfect. I took everything off my old table saw and put the guide on there and pushed it through with the 2x4, because I'm not stupid enough to think I can put my fingers in that. Well, I'm out of time. That hour and a half trip to the hardware store really threw a kink in my day. But I thought this was interesting. These two stacks are both 10. That's how much I've trimmed off. So I've still got 14 more sets to clean up, and then I need to cut my singles for the end, for the white pieces. So anyway, but that's all I've got time for right now. This evening after church, I might actually still have a little daylight left. Now if I do, I'll probably cut those, and then that way the only thing I have left to do is shave these boards off. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.